Hey everyone, Mo here, and before the video begins, I just want to let you guys know that my schedule has opened up for me to do coaching again. So if you're interested in private one-on-one coaching for me to help you, whether you're a newer player and you want to excel at the game very quickly and learn the fundamentals without developing any bad habits early, or if you're an experienced player who's already maybe platinum or diamond in your top 1%, but you need some help filling in the gap to get you to that 0.01%, to make you just some of the best, then hit me up on Discord and I can get you in some private one-on-one coaching lessons to help you polish up any skills you want to refine and help you learn all of the secrets to becoming a top player. That's it. I hope you enjoy the video. Hey everybody, Mo here, and today I'm bringing you guys another deck guide for dummies video, and this one is based around the Sentinel tempo deck. Some people call it Vi Jayce, Elise Jayce Vi, depending on how you build it. This version, my version did start off with a couple of Vi's in it, and Atrocity and that type of combo, but I just wasn't feeling it. Like, I didn't really enjoy how the game played out, and I realized that playing multiple Jayce with Albus and then playing triple Elise was just the way to go. So this is basically just my Sentinel tempo guide. I didn't put that in the title because no one looks up Sentinel tempo guide, so get debated. If you're here for Vi, there's no Vi. But you could easily add Vi if you really want it. You can just take out like a Jayce or two, play down to one Jayce, take out the Albus, put in like a Ledros Atrocity, and you have basically the same deck, just with a different top end. Your top end is going to be Ledros Atrocity, Vi Atrocity. My top end is just Albus and Jayce's copying like Shock Blast and stuff like that towards the end game. So what does this deck do? This deck basically takes advantage of all the really big Sentinels, like the Burgeoning Sentinel. I didn't realize they changed this card's name. This card used to be called Demacia Sentinel. But the Burgeoning Sentinel and then the Buru Sentinel. And it basically takes advantage of the fact that these guys get really big if you kill something. So you play 3-mana 3/3 Fearsome, which is already a really good stat line. You killed something, and then now you have a 3-mana 5/4 Fearsome, which is absolutely nuts. Fearsome is a really good keyword right now. A lot of decks can't actually block Fearsome units. So having a 1-mana 3/3 Fearsome, and Elise, and then a 5/4 Fearsome unit is really good. You play this deck out just as a tempo deck where you're going to play cards, you play your units, you build your board, and at the same time of building your board, you're going to be removing your opponent's board or setting them back in tempo. You're going to be doing things like playing Assembly Line, and that's going to be 6 mana on like turn 4. You make 2 3/3s on turns 3 or 4. Sometimes you go like Forge of Tomorrow on turn 3, you get a 3/3. Turn 4, you get to go Assembly Line, so it's like turn 3, make a 3/3. Turn 4, make 2 3/3s. And then you also get to remove something because you'll get 3 mana afterwards if you played Forge of Tomorrow. So it's like Assembly Line, make 2 more 3/3s, use that last 3 mana to kill something off with a Tri-Beam or a Mystic Shot or something like that. And then now you just made 3 attackers in 2 turns and removed one of your opponent's blockers. Like if they did play a 3/2 or something like that to block your 3/3s, you can just Mystic Shot it or just kill it, get out of the way. So really fun deck. I actually really enjoy this deck. I think with a little bit more optimization, this deck could be nuts. I think with more time, if the decks get smaller, like if your opponent's decks get smaller, if Poppy's Head maybe gets nerfed a little bit, this deck is going to be really good. I actually beat Poppy's Head a lot with this deck because you play so much removal. It's hard for them to actually land something like a Zed or a Poppy on you consistently, because you just have so much things, so many removal spells, and like your Mystics get excited, like double Aftershock, triple Shock Blast. Obviously, like your Thermogens to deal big damage if you absolutely need it. You can overkill something to guarantee it dies. So all in all, the deck is very fun to play. I enjoy the play style of it. I have a couple games here for you guys today explaining every single thought process and my step-by-step of what I'm thinking when I play a deck like Sentinel tempo. So I hope that after this video, the goal is to get it to where you guys feel confident enough to play Sentinel tempo and gain some LP with it on your last week, whenever you're the last week of this season, to try and get to that goal that you're trying to achieve on ranked ladder. But before we get into the games, I wanted to remind you guys that 60% of the people that watch my videos aren't actually subscribed to me. So if you guys could do me a huge favor and click the subscribe button. I'm trying to hit 5,000 subs before the end of the year, so we can start 2022 off very strong with 5,000 subs. So that's it for the intro. I'll see you guys in the next video. Can we beat Teemo Swain? So the main goal with this deck is to just try to take control of the board while killing your opponent. Like, So you want to play this Fearsome unit, it's like Booger Sentinel. First of all, a 3-mana 3/3 Fearsome is already like really solid. But the fact that it can be a 3-mana 5/4 Sentinel is really good. Why are you Braum waving me? I don't have a Braum wave. I'll hit you with the Fizz emote. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna kill this Tito. Probably not. We can just pass. We killed Tito after we play our Baharu Sentinel. But alright, Pharos. Financer, what do we get here? True Shot Barrage is really good. It can remove a bunch of stuff. That was a really good draw. I do much like that. Let's see here. Forge tomorrow, Buru. Let's just go ahead and play the Forge of tomorrow. Kind of do some of that stuff. Build up our board, get some big attacks in here. We'll eventually just kill Teemo. We want to wait to kill units until after we play our Sentinels. Because once our Sentinels are in play, then they get big if we kill stuff. So we can swing here. They can block if they want. I don't really care about that. Because all I'm trying to do is just remove the board, so that way I can win. Remove board equals win. Jayce good. Let's see what our opponent does here. Open attack. I don't particularly care about that. So click OK. We can Baharu Sentinel. Let's see here. It's gonna be like Pokestick Flock, Death's Hand. Okay. No big deal. We can play this Sentinel then. And now, if we kill something, both of our Sentinels get big. I also like giving Jayce quick attack here because, again, you know, we're kind of just like an aggro style deck. Thing happened to me some days ago. I randomly went to acknowledge Pokemon Unite stream. It was pretty fun. So funny when you told me that you're a pretty good friend. Yeah, acknowledge is the homie. They acknowledge you're really good friends. Okay, so we're gonna give him quick attack here. Because again, we're just gonna use Jayce as a nice little aggro tool. We are the tempo deck, the kind of be aggressive style deck. And if they try to do anything crazy here, we can always just Mystic Shot kill something. So like right here, we just say, okay buddy, we're gonna kill you. Kill the Teemo on the stack, so that way we can just get a nice big attack in here. And we're just gonna swing. And they have to have like double flock here in order to make us sad. Because then they kill both the Sentinel and the Jayce. And they have double flock because our opponent's good. But at least they don't have the flocks, any more flocks in their hand more than likely. So flock, very good card. Very good card, the flock. Some might say it's a too good of a card. But luckily for us, we're chilling. Doesn't really matter. We can get it for us here to get stuff because they're going to play Swain. They play Swain. We can just kill it. Oh, that's right. It's already leveled. That is crazy. Double flock does do that. We can kill it. We can just Thermogen. We'll get our mana back thanks to the Forge of tomorrow. So if they attack, we can just Mystic Shot the Swain and keep our Fearsome unit alive. I'll not be too worried here. Our Pharos went up to 2 damage to each enemy Nexus now, which is Pog. We're going to go ahead and shoot the Swain now before he has any chance to stun our units next turn. Because I don't want to play for us and then him do something to trigger us. Or maybe we draw Puff Cap and then he stuns my Fearsome unit for free. We wouldn't really like that, so. Equinox my 3/3. Okay, so it's now back to being a 1/2. That's fine. I'd rather Equinox that than Equinox my Pharos, so. We're going to play Albus. Good old Albus. Let's see if they have second Swain. Second Swain would be a pretty good punish. Sun Spider's okay. Not the worst punish I've ever seen. But we can just pass here. The True Shot Barrage should be able to clean up fairly well. We should be able to use True Shot Barrage to like kill a spider, kill a 2/2. And then this will also level up our Jayce for us, which is pretty pog. Worst case scenario here is a Leviathan. That'd be pretty not good. Because we don't actually have an answer to Leviathan. But it appears they do not have a Leviathan, so that's okay. I like playing the Sentinel here. If they don't immediately attack, cool. So we do something like this where we go 3, 2, and then just 1. We'll just put damage on this thing. So if they attack with Lecturing Yordle, we can block it with the Albus. And just continue to clear the board. What is this here? Poke Stick. Okay. That's fine. Maybe we don't block with Albus and we kind of just win the game next turn. We'll have enough mana to go Jayce into Acceleration Gate. So that should be okay. Oh, he's not even using it to kill the Albus. Oh, that's really good for us then. So yeah, I think we're just going to slam Jayce, give it quick attack, and then we're just going to play the Acceleration Gate here to just apply the most amount of pressure. We're not going to act like he has Flock because he already played 2 Flocks. They didn't have Boat or anything like that, so that's going to get rid of my... Oh, no. Oh, maybe get rid of the Assembly Line? Bruh. Well, that's pretty annoying. So what do we do here? I guess we can still just... We drew an assembly line, so we can fill our board with units, and then for us, it's just going to, like, lightning bolt their face for 3, which is really good. Feels bad we lost the 50-50 to Aloof Traveler. So Telescope, no big deal. Or we're just going to swing big here. We're going to swing out. We're going to lose. He basically gets one good block where he puts Lecturing Yordle onto the 3-3. But then outside of that, he doesn't get any other good blocks. Oh, interesting. Death Lotus. Okay. So it looks like they're just trying to save the most amount of HP possible instead of going for the kill here. Because they'd be at 2 HP and then they would die to like a Mystic Shot or an Aftershock. So that's pretty good by the opponent to make them not die to the Mystic Shot we just drew. But unfortunately, we have multiple ways to burn our opponent out, so the game should be over here. Ruination off the Telescope. That's pretty good. That's pretty funny, but unfortunately for our opponent, we do have burn to finish out the game, if needed. So, there you go. That's how you play Sentinel. Sentinel Tempo. GG, friend. Sentinel Tempo. So, that's a pretty good game. We'll get a couple more games in here for you guys. Okay, alright. We got Ezreal Vi Shellfolk. So this we're just gonna try and get pretty aggressive here, because when you let the Shellfolk deck go on for too long, you just kind of get sad and lose. So we are going to not let it go on for too long by going fast as fuck. Cool, no one dropped a block. That's really good. This card is so fucking good, dude. Forge Thief is so broken. So Elise is really good when you're on the aggro plan. If they have Thermo for the Elise, that's kind of sad. But I'd be really surprised if they didn't Thermo this on turn 1. So, okay. Works out, works out. So this deck doesn't usually have Fearsome blockers, so we should be able to just play the Financer here. Transmogulator is good because it can stop a Shellfolk. It can make a Shellfolk like a 1-1 or something. Or it can also make one of our units a really big unit. So it's very versatile. So we get to swing here. Really good. We get our Elise Spider. And we're chilling. Alright, so we have Shock Blast. If they develop anything, we can kill Ezreal plus something else. Okay, like I'm down to just kill the Ezreal right now. Actually, I'm down to just kind of shoot face instead of killing off the 1-1. We're just going to continue to deal damage here. That's something you can I like doing with Shock Blast is you can just kill something that you want to, and it hit face. And I also didn't want to get hurt too bad by this prank, so he's gonna make assembly line cost 8, I'm sure. Like death rate cost 3. Okay. Kind of saying don't want to have good removal spell. Oh, they did activate their Sump Fumes. That's pretty good. Activating Sump Fumes is good. Not much we can do on our next turn. We're at an awkward spot. We're on turn 5 and everything costs 6 or more. So this is just going to be a nice open attack here. Get our damage in. Push our damage. Get nothing crazy. The lower they go, the likelier they are to die to things like Shock Blast and Frost. And yes, I just used the word likelier. This is NA. Alright, so they have a Vi. We can kill Vi like this. If they pull in the 2/2. I'm down to do this, and then if they pull in the 2/2, we can kill it with like Mystic Shot and stuff. We're also really close to just kind of killing him with units, which I wouldn't mind doing that either. So I'm assuming, oh, Mystic Shot that. Okay. Well, let's hope they don't just level the Vi here. What they don't. Okay, so that's not bad. Okay. Not bad at all. So Frost is actually just lethal if my Frost gets to attack. We also just have lethal with like get excited Mystic Shot. So that's something that you'll notice a lot with this deck is you can play the mid game. You get kind of aggressive with your fearsome units and the kind of larger units in your burn damage mid game. And then towards the late game, you always just have like get excited Mystic Shot, Shock Blast, stuff like that to just deal damage, as well as for us just dealing again another 3 damage to the face here at Nexus. So this deck is really, really good. I really like this deck. I like how you can just do whatever you want. So yeah, they're forced to use a Minimorph here, which is really good, because now they can't Minimorph our Jayce or one of our other champions. Also, they have to block it and still trade with their Vi. And this is why I don't think cards like Minimorph are too good. Because a lot of people think Minimorph is like... I think people think Minimorph is like the super broken card that just stops everything. But they completely undervalue or just don't value a 3/3. In some situations, like they just assume it's 6 mana kill your unit and stuff, and that's not really the case at all. Alright, but now we get to just play Get Excited and Mystic Shot on our opponent's face, and they're dead. And there you go. That's 2 games in a row where we were able to burn out our opponent. Boom. Boom. Alright, we're gonna see if we can get one more game in here for you guys for this deck guide. Probably just Dreadway. I think Dreadway is the best boat. Okay, so let's get in here. So we're against Poppy Zed, so we really just want to make sure we can kill their champions. Let's see here. Shock Blast is good at that. Aftershock is good at that. I like being able to kill cards. That's fine with me. We'll be able to Elise here on turn 2. And we'll be able to Aftershock his head on turn 3 if they play one, so we're not too worried about any of that. So we'll Elise, hope for no Young Witch. So we'll attack. If they use a spell here to kill, like if they have Sharp Sight to kill my Elise with their tracker, I don't really mind that. That'd be better than him having a Young Witch or having a spell to save Zed. Straight here, what I'm worried about is him playing Zed and then like Sharp Sight, so I think we're gonna have to Aftershock you, buddy, and pray. Yep, and there's the Twin Discipline, so no big deal. We just say okay. And block with our Spiderling. And then eventually we'll be able to Shock Blast the Zed, but we're just gonna have to hope it isn't too late when we do that. That was a really good draw. So here we get to attack. Here, let's all the damage go through. And I think we're just gonna Thermogen this for 4. For 4 plays around as Sharp Sight. Even though I think if they had Sharp Sight, they would have used it last turn. There's no telling, so. We're just gonna Thermo for 4. Even if he killed off something, I would have Thermoed for 4. There's Poppy. That doesn't really matter. Yep, because he just gets to make that trade, and we don't particularly care. We can block with our 1-drop here. And then we get to play Landmark. And I think I'm gonna play Frost Financer. I don't think there's a better 6-cost removal spell we can get, so I think I'm actually just gonna play Elise here. Because next turn we can always just Shock Blast afterwards and be fine. And we're actually gonna open Shock Blast so he doesn't have time to give this barrier or anything like that. So we're gonna do this. We're just gonna control the board some more. We don't need to go face yet. We can just continue to control the board, remove their units. And that works for us. So we're able to remove their champions. What is this? Alright, so we'll swing. See what they do. Block the 33. Okay, that works for me. Maybe a rally comes in. Green-Glade Duo. Not that big of a deal. We can deal with Green-Glade Duo later. So here comes our rally. Now we're going to go ahead and just kill the duo because we don't want to take any excess damage. They only have 2 cards left in their hand, and we can assume they're not champions or they would have tried to play them before the rally. So we don't care if he clears our board this because we have the late game with things like Assembly Line and then getting a big spell with the Financer. So if they want to try and go 1-for-1 with these units, don't particularly care. Yep. So let's Financer, see what we get here. Ruination is really good. We can just Ruination just as a failsafe, so if they ever do draw into like a bunch of big units, we have a good answer. New Forge of Tomorrow. I'm assuming he just doesn't have any good plays here. So we're just gonna get pretty aggressive. The reason I didn't want to take Glorious Evolution, because Glorious Evolution is actually really bad for this deck. Because it makes all of your 6-cost spells cost 5, and they no longer level your Jayce or get doubled by Jayce. Yep, so that's fine. We can just play Forge Chief here and just get a big attack in. There's a barrier rally. Yep, that's fine. We can just say, okay, we don't even have to attack yet. Because we're going to let him attack and waste his barriers. And then we get to play Elise and still get a nice attack in. So we can just do block like this. Yep. And now we get to play Elise. And still get good attacks. So we'll get a 6-wide attack. Yep, so you're still dead. And there you go. That's how you beat Puppy's Head. You just draw all your removal spells. They don't have enough save spells for all of your removal spells. And you're chilling. So, yeah, deck is really, really good.